Have you ever felt frustrated by weeds that seem impossible to eliminate? Plants that never reach their full potential? Or gardening tips that promise results but rarely deliver? If so, today's topic may completely transform the way you think about gardening. We're focusing on one of the most affordable, accessible, and underappreciated tools found in nearly every home: vinegar. Most people associate vinegar with cooking, food preservation, or household cleaning. However, experienced gardeners have been using it for years in a variety of clever and practical ways. From controlling weeds naturally to supporting certain plants and even discouraging pests, vinegar can become a surprisingly useful part of your gardening toolkit. In this video, we'll explore 7 effective and easy ways to use vinegar in the garden. These methods are budget-friendly, beginner-friendly, and require little more than items you likely already have at home. Whether you grow vegetables, flowers, herbs, or simply maintain a backyard landscape, these simple techniques can have a noticeable impact. So take that bottle of vinegar off the kitchen shelf, because some of these gardening uses may be far more powerful than you realize. 1. An easy homemade weed control solution. If unwanted weeds constantly appear in your garden beds, walkways, patios, or driveway cracks, vinegar offers a natural alternative to many commercial herbicides. A simple combination of vinegar and dish soap can create an effective homemade spray that helps dry out and kill many common weeds. Preparing the mixture couldn't be easier. Fill a spray bottle with white vinegar and add a small amount of dish soap. About 1 teaspoon is usually enough. The vinegar works by drawing moisture out of plant tissues, causing weeds to dry up and wither. The dish soap serves an important role as well, helping the solution cling to leaves rather than running off immediately. This approach is particularly useful in areas where weeds tend to spread aggressively, including sidewalks, gravel paths, fence lines, patios, and spaces between pavers or stones. One reason many gardeners prefer this method is that it reduces the need for stronger chemical weed killers. However, vinegar must still be used with care because it affects any plant it touches, not just weeds. Desired plants can be damaged just as easily if they are accidentally sprayed. That is why targeted application is so important. Some gardeners place pieces of cardboard around nearby flowers and vegetables as a protective barrier. Others use a small paintbrush to apply the solution directly onto weed leaves instead of spraying over a larger area. For best results, apply the mixture during warm, sunny, and dry weather. Sunlight helps accelerate the drying effect and improves the solution's ability to damage plant tissues. Weeds such as crabgrass, dandelions, and many annual invaders often respond particularly well when treated under bright conditions. Another advantage is cost. Most households already have both vinegar and dish soap on hand, making this method far less expensive than many store-bought weed control products. Deep-rooted perennial weeds may require multiple treatments because their underground root systems can survive and send up new growth. Even so, vinegar remains a quick and practical option for managing many common garden weeds. Perhaps the greatest appeal of this method is its simplicity. Instead of relying on aggressive chemical products, you can use an inexpensive household ingredient to help keep your garden tidy and under control. 2. Encouraging more vibrant flower color. Vinegar can also be beneficial for certain flowering plants by helping create soil conditions that support stronger growth and richer bloom color. Some species naturally thrive in acidic soil, and a small amount of diluted vinegar can gently lower soil pH, making nutrients more available to plant roots. This technique is particularly helpful for acid-loving plants, such as hydrangeas, azaleas, camellias, and rhododendrons. Gardeners often struggle to achieve the intense flower colors these plants are capable of producing, but improving soil acidity can sometimes make a dramatic difference. The process is straightforward. Mix approximately 1 cup of vinegar into a gallon of water and apply the solution around the root zone about once each month. The mild acidity helps release nutrients already present in the soil, allowing plants to absorb them more efficiently. Important nutrients like iron, magnesium, and potassium become more available under slightly acidic conditions. These elements play a significant role in healthy foliage, vigorous growth, and vibrant flowering. Hydrangeas provide one of the most famous examples. In acidic soil, many varieties produce deeper blue blossoms rather than softer pink shades. Azaleas and camellias can also display richer, more striking colors when grown in soil that matches their natural preferences. The benefits extend beyond appearance. Improved nutrient availability often leads to stronger root systems, denser foliage, and increased flower production throughout the growing season. Plants that struggle in alkaline soil may become noticeably healthier once soil conditions are adjusted. Many gardeners appreciate this approach because it offers a simple and inexpensive alternative to specialized soil amendments and premium fertilizers. Rather than purchasing several different products, a carefully diluted vinegar solution can help support ideal growing conditions for acid-loving plants. As with most gardening techniques, moderation is essential. Applying too much vinegar can make the soil excessively acidic and potentially harm plants rather than help them. For that reason, occasional light applications are usually sufficient. One of the fascinating aspects of gardening is how small changes beneath the soil surface can produce dramatic differences above ground. Slight adjustments to soil chemistry can influence everything from plant health to flower color. Perhaps that is why this simple vinegar method surprises so many gardeners. A common household ingredient can sometimes lead to brighter blooms, healthier plants, and more impressive garden displays with very little effort. 3. A natural vinegar fertilizer for acid-loving plants. Many gardeners are surprised to discover that vinegar can also play a role in homemade plant nutrition solutions. When used in small, properly diluted amounts, vinegar can help create soil conditions that improve nutrient uptake, especially for plants that prefer a slightly acidic environment. Species such as blueberries, tomatoes, and various flowering plants often perform best when soil remains mildly acidic. Vinegar can help support these conditions naturally without relying solely on synthetic fertilizers. Making the solution is incredibly simple. Mix 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar with 1 gallon of water and use it during regular watering sessions around the base of plants. The effectiveness of this method comes from vinegar's ability to support nutrient availability. Mild acidity can help break down organic materials and make essential nutrients easier for roots to access. Nutrients such as nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium are critical for plant development. They contribute to healthy root formation, lush foliage, abundant flowering, and productive fruiting. For plants that thrive in acidic soil, this diluted vinegar mixture can also help maintain a more favorable pH level over time. Tomatoes, blueberries, and certain ornamental species often benefit when soil remains within their preferred acidity range. Another major advantage is convenience. Many commercial fertilizers contain numerous ingredients and detailed application schedules. In contrast, this simple homemade mixture uses inexpensive ingredients that are already available in many households. Gardeners who use diluted vinegar solutions appropriately often report improvements such as stronger stems, greener foliage, increased flowering, and better fruit production. As always, proper dilution is crucial. Undiluted vinegar is highly acidic and may damage roots or negatively affect soil health if applied directly. There is also an environmental benefit. Homemade vinegar-based solutions can help reduce dependence on synthetic products while still supporting healthy plant growth in a more natural way. One of the most interesting aspects of gardening is that improving nutrient availability can sometimes be more effective than simply adding more fertilizer. Creating the right conditions often allows plants to use existing nutrients more efficiently. That may be one reason vinegar continues to be one of gardening's best-kept secrets. It is inexpensive, easy to find, simple to use, and capable of supporting healthier plant growth in ways many gardeners never expect. 4. Natural pest management without harsh chemicals. Anyone who gardens for any length of time eventually encounters pest problems. Ants suddenly appear throughout flower beds, mosquitoes make outdoor spaces uncomfortable, and fruit flies seem to multiply the moment temperatures begin to rise. These small nuisances can quickly become major frustrations. Fortunately, vinegar offers a simple and surprisingly effective way to manage many common garden pests naturally. One of vinegar's greatest advantages is its flexibility. It can serve as a natural pest deterrent without relying on the harsh ingredients often found in commercial insect control products. Affordable, easy to find, and simple to use, vinegar provides gardeners with an environmentally friendly way to help protect both plants and outdoor living areas. If ants have established trails around your garden, vinegar can disrupt their activity almost immediately. Ants depend heavily on invisible pheromone pathways that guide other colony members toward food sources and safe travel routes. Spraying or pouring vinegar along these paths interferes with those scent markers, making it difficult for ants to navigate and encouraging them to relocate elsewhere. Many gardeners notice a significant reduction in ant activity shortly after treatment. Fruit flies can also be managed effectively with a homemade vinegar trap. Apple cider vinegar works particularly well because its sweet fermented aroma strongly attracts these insects. To create a trap, simply pour a small amount into a bowl and add a drop of dish soap. The soap reduces the liquid's surface tension, causing flies to sink once they land. Covering the container with plastic wrap and poking several small holes allows the flies to enter while making escape difficult. It is a simple setup, yet it can be remarkably effective in kitchens, compost areas, patios, and other places where fruit flies tend to gather. Mosquitoes are another pest that tends to avoid the smell of vinegar. Mixing vinegar with water and lightly spraying patios, garden seating areas, walkways, and outdoor gathering spaces can help create an environment that mosquitoes find less appealing. Some people even use highly diluted vinegar solutions as a temporary homemade repellent while spending time outdoors. Many gardeners appreciate vinegar-based pest control because it offers a more environmentally conscious alternative to heavy chemical treatments. Instead of coating outdoor areas with synthetic pesticides, they can rely on a natural household ingredient that breaks down quickly and generally poses fewer risks to beneficial insects and wildlife. Perhaps that is what makes vinegar such a valuable gardening tool. It provides practical solutions for everyday pest issues using something inexpensive, natural, and already available in most homes. 5. Cleaning and reviving garden tools. Garden tools inevitably accumulate dirt, sap, rust, and stubborn residue after repeated use. Beyond affecting appearance, this buildup can reduce performance and even contribute to the spread of plant diseases from one area of the garden to another. Fortunately, vinegar serves as an excellent natural cleaner for restoring and maintaining gardening equipment. One of vinegar's most useful properties is its ability to loosen rust. If pruning shears, hand trowels, shovels, hose, or other tools have developed corrosion, soaking them overnight in white vinegar can significantly reduce rust buildup. The acetic acid gradually dissolves oxidation, making it much easier to remove with a wire brush or steel wool the following day. Many gardeners are amazed at how refreshed old tools look after a single vinegar treatment. For routine maintenance, vinegar can also be mixed with an equal amount of water to create an effective all-purpose cleaning solution. This mixture removes sticky sap, dried mud, mineral deposits, and plant residue that naturally accumulate after frequent use. Clean tools offer benefits far beyond appearance. Properly maintained equipment works more efficiently, remains sharp longer, and helps reduce the risk of spreading fungal diseases, bacteria, and other pathogens throughout the garden. Clean cutting tools also make smoother, healthier cuts that place less stress on plants during pruning and harvesting. Another important advantage is cost savings. Rather than replacing rusted or neglected tools, gardeners can often restore them using inexpensive household supplies. Many experienced gardeners make tool cleaning part of their regular routine. After completing major gardening tasks, they quickly wipe down tools, allow them to dry, and occasionally treat them with vinegar to prevent future buildup. The process may be simple, but the rewards are substantial. Improved performance, longer tool life, cleaner cuts, and a more enjoyable gardening experience. Perhaps that is why vinegar remains such a practical choice. Instead of purchasing specialized cleaning products, gardeners can restore and maintain valuable equipment using a simple ingredient already sitting in the pantry. 6. Supporting faster compost breakdown. If you compost at home, vinegar can help improve the efficiency of the decomposition process. Successful composting depends on maintaining the right balance of moisture, airflow, microbial activity, and pH levels. A small amount of vinegar can help support those conditions naturally. Its mild acidity encourages the growth and activity of beneficial microorganisms that help break down organic material. When the compost pile remains balanced, leaves, vegetable scraps, grass clippings, and garden waste decompose more efficiently and transform into nutrient-rich compost more quickly. Using vinegar in compost is straightforward. Simply add a small amount, typically a couple of tablespoons, to the compost pile once each week. This modest addition can help support microbial activity while contributing to a healthy composting environment. Another valuable benefit is odor management. Compost piles occasionally develop unpleasant smells when they become overly wet. or contain excessive amounts of nitrogen-rich materials such as fresh grass clippings or food scraps. A small amount of vinegar can help reduce some of these odors while improving overall balance within the pile. As decomposition accelerates, gardeners gain access to finished compost sooner. This dark, crumbly organic material is packed with nutrients and can dramatically improve soil structure and fertility. High-quality compost supports stronger roots, better water retention, improved soil texture, and healthier plant growth throughout the garden. One reason composting remains so popular is its ability to transform kitchen waste and yard debris into a valuable gardening resource. Vinegar simply helps make that transformation more efficient. Many beginners assume composting is complicated, but often the smallest adjustments have the biggest impact. Proper moisture levels, airflow, and mild acidity can significantly improve results. Perhaps that is why vinegar works so well in this role. It quietly assists the natural process of decomposition, helping organic materials return to the soil as rich, living compost that nourishes future plant growth. 7. Helping protect plants from fungal diseases. Fungal infections are among the most common challenges gardeners face. Problems such as powdery mildew, rust, blight, and other fungal diseases can spread quickly, weakening plants and damaging leaves, stems, flowers, and fruit. Warm temperatures combined with high humidity often create ideal conditions for these diseases to thrive. Fortunately, vinegar can serve as a simple, natural aid for managing certain fungal issues. Preparing the solution is easy. Mix 1 tablespoon of vinegar with 1 quart of water to create a mild antifungal spray. The diluted mixture can then be applied to plants showing early signs of fungal activity. The spray works by creating conditions that are less favorable for fungal growth. Vinegar's acidity can interfere with the development and spread of fungal organisms, helping slow an infection before it becomes severe. Gardeners often spray affected leaves and stems at the first signs of trouble, including powdery white coatings, yellowing foliage, or rust-colored spots. Early intervention is especially important because fungal diseases can spread rapidly once they become established. In gardens where fungal problems occur regularly due to poor air circulation or humid conditions, occasional preventative applications may also help reduce future outbreaks. Many gardeners appreciate vinegar-based treatments because they offer an alternative to stronger chemical fungicides. The approach feels more natural and generally has less impact on beneficial insects that play important roles in the garden ecosystem. As with all vinegar applications, proper dilution is essential. Concentrated vinegar can damage leaves and plant tissues, so using the correct ratio is extremely important. Successful gardening often depends on careful observation and timely action. The sooner fungal problems are identified, the easier they are usually to manage. Perhaps that is what makes vinegar such a useful addition to the gardener's toolkit. With nothing more than a simple diluted solution, it can help support plant health naturally while reducing reliance on harsh chemical treatments.